India is the land of powerful goddesses, but in real life, women are still waiting for their power. In the Global Gender Gap Report 2025, India ranks 131st out of 148 countries. Let that sink in. We are behind most South Asian countries, even behind Bangladesh, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Why is this happening? Let's break it down, point by point. Why gender parity matters. India cannot become a developed nation if half of its population is left behind. Gender parity, or equality between men and women, is not just a women's issue, it's a national development issue. Without it, we risk falling behind other nations. India's global rank. In the 2025 Global Gender Gap Report, India is ranked 131 out of 148 countries. That's worse than most of our neighbors and every BRICS country. But why is our rank falling? Not because we are doing worse, but because other countries are moving faster in closing their gender gaps. We are just too slow. Where we made progress. Let's be fair, India has made some positive progress too. In education, we are close to gender parity, with 97.1% women's educational attainment. In politics, women hold 45% seats in Panchayati Raj institutions, thanks to the 33% reservation rule. In the civil services, women make up 41% of new IAS recruits. But the big problem, economic inequality. When it comes to economic participation, the picture is grim. India is in the bottom 5 countries globally in this area. Women make up less than 20% of GDP contribution. They earn less than 1/3 of what men earn, and they hold very few leadership roles in companies and government. Why? Because when unemployment is high, men get hired first, and women are pushed back. Their labor force participation rate is falling, year after year. The price of inequality. This isn't just sad, it's expensive. A McKinsey report says, if India achieves gender parity in work, our GDP can grow by $770 billion by 2025. But at the current pace, it will take 135 years to get there. Do we really want to wait that long? Role of the state. Yes, the Prime Minister has spoken about women-led development, but speeches are not enough. The real work lies in state policies and systemic change. Unfortunately, current efforts are slow and hesitant. Progress is often reluctantly given, not fully embraced. Representation in key institutions. Let's look at where women are missing. In the Supreme Court, there's now only 1 woman out of 33 judges. In police, only 8% of officers are women. In defense, women are just 3% of the armed forces. In Parliament, only 14% MPs are women, compared to 27.6% global average. In the private sector, fewer than 2% of Fortune 500 companies in India are led by women. We are stuck in a 33% comfort zone, as if asking for true equality, 50%, is too much. This mindset must change. Bright spots, grassroots programs, SHGs. There is hope. In rural India, women's self-help groups are transforming lives. With support from states like Kerala and Uttar Pradesh, millions of women have moved from small chores to running enterprises. This shows that when policies support women, they rise. Women's Reservation Bill. A major change is coming, but slowly. The 33% reservation for women in parliament and state assemblies will only come after the 2029 Lok Sabha elections, once census and delimitation are done. But we already have a strong base. Millions of women in panchayats ready to step up to bigger roles. International inspiration. Look at the UK. Their Labour Party used all-women candidate lists and increased women MPs from under 10% to over 30% in 2 decades. India can do the same, with political will. Deep systemic problems, but the biggest barrier, patriarchy, and it runs deep. Institutions still assume that male environments are normal and fair. When a woman asks for flexible hours or maternity leave, it's seen as seeking indulgence. But a man's success is seen as merit. This double standard must end. Conclusion, emotional and inspiring tone. Inclusion cannot be partial or temporary. It must be full and permanent. Not a favor, but a fundamental right, long denied. India cannot rise without its women, and its women are not waiting anymore. The question is, will the system move fast enough to match their pace? Like, share, and subscribe for more deep stories that matter. Let's build an India that lifts everyone equally.